a breaking news situation about the heartbreaking tragedy on I-75 in Genesee County. A young father was killed last week when someone threw a rock onto the car that he was riding in. The Genesee County prosecutor and sheriff just finished a news conference. Kimberly Gill is in the newsroom with the very latest on the investigation. Kim.
Yeah, that he did. Karen, good afternoon. The Genesee County prosecutor David Layton has charged 5 teenagers with second-degree murder, among other charges. During the news conference, he made it clear this rock-throwing incident was no prank. It was fatal for this man, 32-year-old Kenneth White of Mount Morris. He was hit in the head Wednesday night while driving home from work under the Dodge Road Overpass in Vienna Township. Investigators weighed the rock that hit him and found that it weighed about 6 pounds, and it hit the vehicle going 70 miles an hour. The defendants range in age from 15 to 17 years old, but will all be charged as adults. Genesee County's sheriff says this is a tragedy for everyone involved.
At the end of the day, nobody wins. The young people are charged criminally. A young boy lost his father, and all of the families are left grieving.
All 5 teenagers will be arraigned tomorrow morning. 4 are in custody at a juvenile detention center, and the oldest is in the county jail. Our coverage of this story, Karen, continues tonight at 5 with more information about the suspects and more details about that investigation that were just released just a few moments ago. Until then, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Kim.
YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now, this video right here is about a guy who's basically riding down a highway somewhere along in Michigan, minding his own business, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, his life is over just like that. Not by hitting a vehicle in front of him, not by going to sleep at the wheel or being drunk or high off of drugs. No, by badass children throwing rocks, boulders off the damn bridge. And we all used to do crazy stuff when we was young. I'm not gonna lie, we threw rocks at cars when I was young. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of you all laughing right now. But at the same time, we wasn't on no damn highway. You know, we shouldn't have been doing it anyway. But hell, I was like, what, 13 or 14 then. You know, so you damn sure can't arrest me now for it. But yes, I know how it feels, you know, to be throwing rocks at cars and stuff. We just was some badass children. You know, I'm not going to sit there and lie about it. But at the same time, lucky no one ever lost their lives. And yes, some of them did try to shoot us. Some of them did try to run us down in cars. So I know what I'm talking about when I'm saying that people be throwing rocks from overpasses and stuff. You know, I was just a little young badass child in the city, you know, hanging with some more badass little boys. And we wasn't bored. We were just, you know, being devilish. You know, we were just being bad. You know, thought it was cool, which it really wasn't. You realize as you grow up and grow older that those things was very wrong. You know, and I still feel bad about it to today. Maybe that's why I brought it up. But yes, you know, we used to all do that. And I'm sure some of you all used to throw rocks at cars or something like that too. You can say what you want to say. The truth is the truth. But, you know, these teens basically got together and decided not throw little. See, we had little rocks, little small rocks. We didn't pick up no 6-pound rocks, no 10-pound rocks, these big ass bricks. We didn't do that. We just had little ass rocks. You know them little flat rocks, the kind that when you throw them, they curve a little bit. You know the kind I'm talking about, the kind you could throw over the pond and it skips over the pond. But anyway, these kids basically decided to stand over an overpass on a highway while these cars were driving, you know, 75, 70 miles per hour. You know, we was doing over the train track where you have to stop at a train track. At least they would stop. And, you know, then we'll throw a few rocks. And it wasn't even strong enough to even, you know, break the damn window or anything like that. We were just bad, you know, and I'm sorry about doing that. You know, I got to apologize for that. But at the same time, I thought it was real cool back then, you know. But anyway, I'm going to read a snippet from this story and I'm going to give my opinion as we go. Now, authorities announced murder charges at a news conference Monday afternoon in connection with the recent death of a 32-year-old man killed when a rock was thrown off an overpass on I-75 in Vienna Township. Kenneth Andrew White, 32, of Mount Morris Township, was in a van Wednesday heading south on I-75 when the windshield was struck by a large rock in Vienna Township, police said. The rock ran through the windshield and hit White, who was in the passenger seat. He was pronounced dead at a nearby hospital. So, you know, imagine you driving this fast. You know, you driving. Because if they was going a little bit slower, you know, maybe the rock probably wouldn't even bust the windshield. But then again, it all depends. But if you're driving real fast, you can have a damn battery, you know, a regular D battery. And you could throw that and you do some serious damage to somebody, you know, going that fast. Now imagine you picking up a big rock and you dropping it right when this van come right up under, and it just meets it head on, and it hits this guy. It just straight goes in the windshield. And so that's just like, you know, you getting hit in the head with a damn baseball bat or something, or in the chest, you know, like a professional baseball player, A-Rod or somebody hitting you, or Derek Jeter when he was in his prime. You know, that's a lot of pain. But, you know, at the same time, the guy was pronounced dead at a nearby hospital. Now, authorities said 4 other cars were struck with large rocks and were waiting for police to arrive when the van was hit. No other injuries were reported. So these kids not only hit that car, they was out there lighting cars up like they were shooting paintball guns or shooting off bullets like they did in Las Vegas and stuff. So these children right here really, you know, was intent to try to hurt somebody. You know, I'm not saying that when we was throwing rocks, we went on an overpass on the highway, but, you know, we was still wrong, you know, even though we was in a residential area. You know, we had sense enough not to sit up here and really try to hurt nobody. You know, we was just, you know, just being bad. We didn't hurt nobody, made nobody record, kill nobody. You know, they're damn about to kill our ass. You know, if they could have made it to where we was. But anyway, officials said it's been an intense homicide investigation. They are asking for information from anyone who has heard anything about the incident. Sources said that officials were directed to a person from a social media tip on Friday. Authorities confirmed several teens were in custody and being questioned. All 5 teens were charged with second-degree murder, conspiracy to commit second-degree murder, and 6 felony counts of malicious destruction of property. Now, that's very sad right there, you know, that these children decided to go up on a highway, you know, not really understanding what they're really doing, but they understood they was wrong. Of true, they had to have been knowing that they was wrong and what they was doing was wrong. But at the same time, you know, common sense would have told them the faster this vehicle going and you dropping this big-ass rock down, it's going to do some damage to somebody right there. And it's sad that this guy lost his life like that, you know, and I'm glad when we was out there doing crazy stuff like that, when I was a child, that nobody got hurt, you know, and it's a very sad story, you know, but let me know what you all think. You know, I really want to get you all opinion on this matter right here, because it's sad that this guy basically riding down the highway, you know, minding his own business, you know, in the passenger seat, and this right here happened. It goes to show you, you know, you never see it coming when your number comes up, you know, and it's sad it's like that, but when your number come up, you never see it coming, you know, and that's probably the best. That's probably a good reason why we can't see how we gonna die, because if I believe if we all seen how we would die, none of us would want to live. You go crazy. Think about that. But at the same time, you know, I'm sorry for the guy. I'm sorry for his family, and also, you know, for the people that we did that to, even though it was years ago. You know, I'm sorry about that also. You know, I just wanted to get that off my chest, you know, because it's very sad that you have children, you know, just like we was like that when we was young, just bad, just running amok, doing anything. But thank God, you know, even when we was out there participating in stupid things like this, nobody lost their lives, you know. The most probably happened, somebody probably got a little scratch on a car or something, you know, because we wasn't really trying to hurt nobody, but you could throw a little rock and somebody might get distracted and run over somebody, you know. So thank God none of that happened. But you know, it's a very sad situation. But let me know what you all think. Make sure you hit that like button if you like the video. If you like, subscribe. Till next time, stay blessed, stay cautious, and you know, just, you know, every time you leave the house, you never know when it's going to be your last time coming back. You never know. So just live each day to the fullest. You know, that's all I can say. And you know, that's it. I'm out.